Okay, this is a wisteria. This is why I hate wisteria, Chinese wisteria. Somebody either planted this here for some reason, I don't know why that would be, or it just arrived here from somewhere else, and it's going up, and it's going up that tree, and it will jump into this tree, it will jump into that tree, and it will make its way, and before you know it, could spread over everywhere here and take over a good bit of the property. Actually, it could be a real disaster for you. So how do you get control over it? You have to use herbicide on this thing. This is on your property, so you get to control it, as opposed to the bittersweet and the burning bush and things on the neighboring sides. But I would say absolutely you should poison this. So you figure out where the source is, you cut it, and you treat it with like a brush killer or something like that.
Okay.
The time to do that is summer, fall, late fall.
So not necessarily now.
Not in the spring.
Okay.
But that's okay. I mean, we're close to summer. But anyway, I fear this for people, like when they're like, oh, let me plant a wisteria. I'm like, no,
Okay.
No, you will not. American wisteria, that's what it is. Anyway, that's what this is. So you want to just be aware of this, and then I'll walk through, like you've got the other things. But so you've got the bittersweet over here that is climbing up there, all the way up your pine. Now, we don't know whether it's technically on your property, the neighbors, whatever, but it's on this tree, and it becomes your issue because you've got bittersweet everywhere, all over. You probably have bittersweet on that side of the property too, but I didn't see any. I didn't see any big, like these things can get this thick, the vines. So what you do is simple. If you want to just interrupt the berry production, which is you cut it, and then of course it resprouts, and then every year you just go around and cut it one more time. But the way to actually get rid of it is it's the same thing. You cut and then treat the stump, essentially. So brush killer, stump killer, something like that. And then the little seedlings you'll be picking out for years.
Okay.
But this is like, you don't want all this stuff to invade your space, and you've got the burning bush on this side of the property, that side of the property, and then on your property. And so the burning bush, it's the same thing, anything kind of woody like that, like a shrub kind of thing where it's like got a trunk or whatever, you cut it and you treat it. There's too many burning bush around here. And some of them are like planted very intentionally on the property. They were very like classic landscape foundation plant too. But now it's been determined they're invasive, and in a lot of parts of the country. So the best thing you can do is to get rid of them, because otherwise they'll keep spreading everywhere on your property, but also beyond your property. And then what happens, the reason that's a big deal is because, first of all, you don't want burning bush everywhere, but second of all, because it then it's so successful in its self-distribution that it crowds out things that belong there, native plants. Then what happens is any animals that are relying on those plants don't have them anymore. So then there's a problem. There's like an interruption in the ecosystem. And then where are those animals supposed to go to get their food and whatever else, whoever relies? So it's a much bigger issue you're not going to solve anytime soon, but I want you to be aware of it. And the thing that's burning to a crisp for me here is the wisteria.
Okay.
That's what's burning to a crisp. Okay. And then we can just talk strategy about the other stuff later.
Okay.
All right.